I'm Kat. Today's reading is a spirit guide intuitive reading. Or should I say, it is a spirit guide intuitive reading. I've done thousands of intuitive energy readings over the years working with the guides, and I can tell you they have tons of amazing advice to offer you. They just really want to come through and give you this energy and give you this information. So be ready to be showered with love, okay? So let's find out what they have to tell you today. Be sure to ding the bell, guys, because I upload every day. But even if you subscribe, if you don't ding the bell, you may not be notified of the reading. So be sure to do that if you enjoy it. Also, please like, share, comment. I love to hear from you. So if you want to comment, that is fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to move the groups now. I'm sorry that you can't quite see these ones at the edge. So we've got 2, 3, 1 and 4. Yeah, so if you would like to choose your group, that would be fantastic. And then we can start. Here we go. Right, so this reading is always quite fast because they don't mess about. They say it quite quickly. So this is your spirit guide intuitive reading for this week. What are they going to say to you? Right, what are they going to say? Right, okay. They're saying you've had or are having this week a great idea. Page of Swords. Something's come to you. It's a good idea. You've been thinking about something, musing on something. If you haven't recently been thinking about something, it's going to come to you this week. They're saying it's a great idea. Investigate it. Look into it. It may or may not pan out, but look into it. You know, you've got the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, the Moon. The Queen of Swords, they're saying, you know what, you're going to need to be clear-minded, clear-thinking, clear-headed. You're going to have to put your mind into this. This isn't a situation for being kind of flaky or laid back about. You know, you're going to have to use your logic and your mind. You know, I know that, you know, they're saying don't be fooled by this kind of sweeping I'm laughing at what they're saying. Don't be fooled by this sweeping spiritual concept of not using your mind and not problem solving. You know, you've been given a mind for a reason. And this week, do you know what they're saying? That your way forward is you have an idea, investigate it, think about it, use your mind. It was given to you for a reason. They're being quite playful and blunt about it. They're sort of saying, use your mind, use your head. You know, it's not always the case. Sometimes we say, stop overthinking, you're driving yourself crazy. This week they're saying, you know, use your head initially. Okay, so you've got this idea, think about it, think it through, be clear-minded. Don't be too emotionally flaky about it. That said, there's an opportunity and you do need to be somewhat intuitive, okay? So you've had an idea and this needs to be, your idea needs to be clearly thought through. The reality is the Four of Cups here is saying there's an opportunity around you, but you can't quite see it. Some of this is because you're very fixed on what is. I think some of you, they're saying you're kind of in a rut, or you've kind of got into a particular way of thinking or seeing something. You know, they're trying to offer you something. The Four of Cups is all about this cup, this opportunity being offered by the universe. They're trying to offer you something. You can't see it because you're not open to it. They've tried to give you a clear idea. Listen to it. Some of you who are more feeling, emotional based, they're saying that's, you know, they're showing you. So it's happening on an intuitive level as well. But on an intuitive and a mind level, there's an opportunity around you, but you do need to see it. You know, look, you've got the Moon card. It's hidden. It's in the shadows. It's not where you're expecting it to be. It's not the norm, or it's not what you would usually be looking for. You know, it's hidden. So they're saying, essentially, it doesn't matter on you know, it's going to be on different topics for each one of you. But if you've chosen group number 1, you've had an idea of an intuitive nudge. There's an opportunity here. They're saying, be clear-minded, think it through, go for it. Because, you know, this could be the opportunity you've been looking for, but you can't see it clearly because it's hidden. So listen to their guidance. That was much longer than they normally talk in this one, so that was interesting. So guys, please ding the bell, and I will see you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. Hello, group 2. Here we go. We've got Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Coins. Okay. So your spirit guide intuitive reading for this week, what are they saying? Okay, what they're saying is, you know, if you want to get the pot of gold, if you want to feel like you have the abundance, you have the knowledge, you have the, you know, whatever it is that you're aiming for, the Knight of Coins, sorry, the King of Coins here represents that sort of abundance, that wisdom, that knowledge, that grounded abundance. So whatever abundance means to you, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve at this time, what they're saying is around that, you need to wake up to something, the Ace of Wands. You need to wake up to something. You need to be inspired. You need to kind of, some of you, they're saying you literally need to get up and move. Some of you, they're saying, you know, you need to wake up to something. They're trying to show you something, tell you something. The Knight of Swords is not someone who mucks around. This is a man on a mission or a woman on a mission. This is someone who is going for it. You know, they get this idea in their head and they are going. If anything, the Knight of Swords is a bit like jumps to ideas and conclusions too quickly. If anything, the Knight of Swords rushes in too quickly. But they're saying, you know, like, you've got to be inspired and you've got to take some action. Now, don't get me wrong, they are saying, yes, that's relevant, what I've just said. You know, don't be too quick to commit. Don't overly commit to your action. You know, so, you know, yes, take action. Yes, you know, when you have an idea, you've got to be this kind of Knight of Swords energy to kind of shake the situation up and to move towards your goals. But what they're saying is just be careful that you're not so over the top that you kind of have to then retrace your steps or let people down in the future. You know, so have the idea by all means, take some action by all means, but don't go too much, don't go over the top. But I do think you are going to need to kind of wake up to something and take action on something, because the 7 of Wands is about this. It's about having to overcome those opinions and ideas around you. You have got, I think Abraham calls it the peanut gallery, doesn't he? You've got these kind of people or situations around you that are maybe somewhat in opposition to you. You feel like you're kind of up against something. You feel like you're maybe out there on your own on that leading edge. You feel like you're maybe not getting the support you want, or you're not getting, you know, you're having to go up against some situations in order to get where you want to be. But they're saying that abundance, that wisdom, that kind of self-actualized, you know, having made it energy, it's there for you. You know, with the King of Coins, you can achieve what you're trying to go for. You know, and for some of you, this is a small, in inverted commas, goal, and it's something you can achieve this week. For some of you, this is more about a life path or a plan. But they're saying this idea you've got in your head can bring you the monetary and other abundance that you're looking for. But you know what? You've got to wake up. You've got to act on inspiration. You've got to take action. You can't sit around. And you are going to have to feel a bit out there on your own. You are going to have to go up against other people's opinions. This is just the reality of the way it is, okay? But you can do it. You know, and it will be worth it in the end, Okay, it will be worth it in the end. Right. So group 2s, please ding the bell if you want to be notified of tomorrow's reading and beyond. And I will see you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. Hi group 3. So we are looking at your spirit guide intuitive reading for this week. We've got the 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. You've got a lot of Cups energy here with this 9 of Cups and Page of Cups. This is really nice. We've got 2 Wands and 2 Cups, but the Cups energy really jumped out at me. It's very powerful, this 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups together. There's a lot of heart, soul, emotion, intuition, heart stirring this week for you. Of course, this isn't necessarily a weekly reading. You may have tuned in as a one-off. This could be a spirit guide intuitive reading about your life in general. Could be about a specific situation. It's whatever calls, you know, whatever works for you, whatever calls out to you. So what are your spirit guides wanting to tell you at this time? You know what? There's an opportunity for you with this 3 of Wands. There's an opportunity. It might be out of view at the minute. It might, you know, there's a need to stay positive with the 3 of Wands because it could be a little bit like you're still waiting for the ship to come in. You know, the full opportunity might not be there, but you do need to work on the situation, look at who can help you, let them help you. There's a sense of kind of, it's manifesting, it's being created. You know, whatever you're trying to do, you're kind of getting there, but maybe some significant factor is not fully in view yet. So, you know, but keep working on the situation. You're very much in a creative phase of something. But you know what? Look, 9 of Cups, they're saying it's going to give you the pleasure and the fulfillment that you're looking for. It is. But the reality is, they're saying with the Knight of Wands, you're going to have to take bold action. You know, a little bit like group 2 who had the Knight of Swords. You've got to take action. You can't sit around. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You know, with the 9 of Cups, you've got to reach out and take it. It's like, well, yeah, it's on offer to you, but are you open to it? And the 3 of Wands is saying, you know, you have a collaboration here. You have to work with the universe. You have to be prepared to think positively, take the required action. It is a creative energy, which is an active energy. You know, it's not just about it falling into your lap. So, yeah, you've got to take bold action. Be careful with the Knight of Wands, though. You know, whatever it is that you're doing at the minute, it could be very easy to get very hot-headed about it or to get overly passionate to the point where, you know, you are perhaps, you perhaps make big, bold statements, or you overcommit to something, or you go all in and then regret it at a later date. So, yes, there's going to be some abundance and some opportunity coming through what you're creating at the moment. And yet, I absolutely would encourage you, from what they're saying, to go for it. But what they're saying is, you know, don't overdo it or don't overly commit. Listen to what they're telling you. Take the next step, but don't go too far. Take it one step at a time. That's what they're saying. Take it one step at a time. Because with the Page of Cups, this is an interesting end to this group. Because the Page of Cups is saying, firstly, you're getting new intuitive ideas. You're getting new ideas, new things coming in. And that's important for you to kind of listen to that and to feel for that, etc. But the other thing with the Page of Cups is this is kind of like something a bit unexpected. This is like a new intuition, a new idea that's kind of a little bit unusual, a bit left of field. It can be a bit of a surprise, a little bit of a, oh, you know, something completely different. So, you know, they're saying they're trying to guide you and help you here. There's something, you know, you're being asked to create, you're being encouraged to create something. And you're on the right path with something because you've got all this abundance coming towards you and you're fired up for it, and they're saying that is the right thing to do. But leave space for this kind of unusual but wonderful surprise that is heading your way. Loads of love, number 3s. Have an amazing day. Please ding the bell so that you will certainly be notified of future messages. And of course, I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. Hello, group 4. Right, you've got the 3 of Cups, the World, the Devil, the Star. Wow. Okay, 4s, they're trying to give you some big messages here. Okay. They're kind of having fun with you, you know, here. Because they're saying with the 3 of Cups, they're saying, you know, in your life at the moment, or in your life in general, you've got to have a good time. You've got to celebrate life. You've got to enjoy your life. Whatever's going on, wherever you're at, you've got to communicate with people. Come together with the people you care about, whether it's family, friends, you know, 1 person, 10 people, 100 people. It doesn't matter. But connect, communicate, celebrate, enjoy your life. You know, appreciate your life. There's something here about having fun and being light and being flirty and being in appreciation. Yeah, they really strongly feel this. They're saying a strong yes to this. You know, so, you know, you really got to go all in for the enjoyment and just the joy of life. This is the main guide for you this week. And that's going to bring you the world. That's going to bring you the world. That's going to bring you the next level. It seems so much more complicated than that when you listen to your ego, when you listen to your mind. But actually, it's not. It's actually not. You know, being in joy is really all there is. Being in joy, it brings you everything. And and that is you shining out your light, which then is your service to the world. So they're saying, you know, do whatever makes you shine out your light, and this will bring you the world. Okay, now the devil is on the flip side of this. This is the mind, the ego that has, you know, all of these serious things to attend to, and all of these thoughts and all of these ideas of what needs to be done and how things should be. The ego is should this, should that, and it's all very fearful, and it's all very competitive, and it's all very controlled. Okay, and what they're saying is just notice what feels like fun, what feels like joy, what feels effortless. That's where the opportunity lies. Look, you've got the Star. The Star is about opportunity. The Star is about also very much about your spiritual life. You know, you need to listen to your heart and soul, listen to your intuition, listen to the joy in your heart, because this is where the gold is. This is where the gold is for us. Okay, these are massive messages. This is a massive general pointer about life. So I don't know whether you are someone who watches the channel regularly or whether if you're a new person, but this is a major life lesson. I mean, this is basically it, you know. So they're saying, you know, you have the chance with the Star to manifest what you want, to have the life that you want, to enjoy the life that you want, and to get your wishes fulfilled. But you've got to be authentic. You've got to let go of the ego. It doesn't mean the ego goes, but it means you let go of the attachment to it. You don't believe every thought you have. You don't follow every emotion you have. You know, you accept it all, but you don't follow it. So when you have fearful thoughts, you don't say, oh no, go away, and run away from them. You accept them, but you don't believe them. You recognize what's going on. You step back from it, and you enjoy your life. And this is what brings you the world, and this is what brings you the opportunity. So this could be about this week, but it's very much a generalized advice for life, I feel. So it's interesting. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Please ding the bell to be notified of future uploads and to get the messages on a daily basis. I will see you on tomorrow's reading or on a private reading. In the meantime, have a beautiful day.